Listen, I know you're tired of waiting. I know the hype has died down and you're wondering if Pi will ever be worth anything. But right now, major banks in China and Nigeria are building actual infrastructure to integrate with Pi network. Not tomorrow, not someday. Right now. This video breaks down exactly how these banking partnerships work, the technical bridges being built, and what it means for your Pi. And before we go any further, follow my Telegram and Facebook pages, links in the description. That's where breaking news drops first, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Here's the truth. Banks don't chase fantasies, they chase profits and massive user bases. When banks in China and Nigeria look at Pi's millions of users, they see an untapped market they've been trying to reach for decades. This is financial inclusion on a scale we've never seen, you know. While everyone's been focused on price speculation, the smart money has been quietly building infrastructure. The conversation isn't if anymore, it's how and when. Let me paint you a picture of China right now. You know, China's financial system is the most advanced digital economy on the planet. People buy street food with their phones. Alipay and WeChat Pay have replaced physical money. So when a major Chinese bank explores partnerships with Pi Network, they're not experimenting. They're securing access to a global community beyond China's borders. These banks see Pi as a bridge for international trade and remittances. You know, imagine connecting China's sophisticated payment infrastructure with millions of Pi users worldwide. That's a game changer for cross-border transactions that currently take days and cost a fortune. Now flip to Nigeria, and you know the story is completely different but equally powerful. Nigeria has one of the youngest, most tech-savvy populations in Africa. Crypto adoption is already massive, but the traditional banking system hasn't reached everyone. Millions of Nigerians are locked out of formal financial services. You know, a Nigerian bank partnering with Pi sees a chance to offer banking services to people who've never had a bank account. We're talking about bringing millions into the financial system through a platform they already trust. For these banks, Pi isn't competition. It's the key to unlocking a market they've been trying to reach for decades. You know what makes these partnerships actually work? It's the technical infrastructure being built right now. Think of it like building a bridge between two islands. Pi network on one side, traditional banking on the other, you know. The first piece is on-ramps and off-ramps. An on-ramp converts your regular money, dollars, yuan, naira, into Pi. An off-ramp converts Pi back into regular currency you can spend. Banks manage these conversion points. Picture this. You open your banking app, connect it to your Pi wallet, and boom, buy or sell Pi whenever you want. The bank ensures every transaction is recorded, legal, and safe. This is how Pi becomes useful in everyday life. But converting money is just the beginning. You know, custody is where banks really shine. Most regular people want security they can trust. Banks offer custody services, ultra-secure digital vaults for your Pi. They protect your holdings from theft and hacking with the same security used for millions in cash deposits, you know. You still own your Pi, but the bank handles the complex security stuff. It's like having a savings account for digital currency. For someone who's not a tech expert, this peace of mind is invaluable. Now here's the crucial part. You know, for banks and Pi Network to communicate smoothly, they need APIs, application programming interfaces. Think of an API as a secure messenger between the bank's system and Pi's blockchain. It checks balances, confirms transactions, manages accounts automatically in real time, you know. This makes the experience seamless. You manage both traditional money and Pi in one place. Check your Pi balance, pay a friend, transfer to savings, all on one screen. That's what these banks are building right now. And you know, stablecoins are the secret weapon that makes everything smoother. A stablecoin is always worth exactly $1, when, or euro. It doesn't fluctuate wildly. Banks working with Pi could create stablecoins that users swap with Pi instantly, you know. Imagine sending money from Nigeria to China. Right now, that takes days and costs a fortune. With Pi and stablecoins through banking partnerships, you send money in seconds with the value preserved. No exchange rate surprises, no mysterious fees. This is how remittances get revolutionized. Let's talk about the real benefits because you know, this impacts your daily life. First, security gets supercharged. Banks bring enterprise-level fraud detection, deposit insurance, and security refined over decades, you know. Second, convenience becomes incredible. Managing all your money in a single app means no more juggling platforms. Third, fees drop dramatically. Traditional cross-border transfers cost 5 to 15%. Pi transactions through banking partnerships aim for fractions of a percent. More money stays in your pocket. But let's not pretend this is smooth sailing. There are real challenges. Challenge 1 is regulation. Every country has different rules that keep changing. The solution: banks and Pi collaborate early with regulators, proving systems are secure and transparent. Challenge 2 is liquidity, ensuring people can buy or sell Pi without wild price swings. Banks solve this by acting as market makers with multiple exchange partnerships. Challenge 3 is user trust. People need to believe the system is safe. That gets solved with best-in-class security, clear education, and proving it works with real results. Now what's really exciting? Seeing how this plays out in real lives. Let's start with remittances, sending money home to family. Right now, a worker in Dubai sending money to the Philippines loses 20% to fees. With Pi and banking partnerships, that transfer happens in seconds with minimal fees. Almost all the money arrives. That's life-changing for millions of families. Or think about merchants, small shop owners dealing with cash, theft, and messy records. Now, they accept Pi payments with instant settlement, automatic record keeping, and the option to keep Pi or convert to local currency immediately. Picture this: a graphic designer in Shanghai gets paid in Pi by a French client, instantly converts it to yuan for rent, and later buys a handmade wallet from Italy, all within one seamless system. Meanwhile, a shop owner in Lagos accepts Pi payments at her boutique, enjoys instant confirmations, and earns a business loan thanks to transparent records, expanding her store and building real wealth. These examples show how banking partnerships with Pi are creating real-world benefits. Banks are starting with pilot programs for remittances and merchant payments, refining APIs, strengthening security, and simplifying user experience while educating people on safe transactions. It's practical progress toward a financial system that truly connects everyone. Now let me be completely honest with you. This is my personal opinion. I've followed Pi Network for a long time, and I'll be straight. There were moments I questioned everything, moments when delays felt endless, when I wondered if this was just a dream. But here's what I genuinely believe after looking at this banking infrastructure. We're finally seeing pieces come together in a practical way. What convinced me? Banks, the most risk-averse institutions on the planet, are exploring serious partnerships. Banks don't waste resources on fantasies. They do extensive due diligence. If they're moving forward with Pi integration, they're seeing something real. That said, I won't tell you Pi will make you rich overnight, or guarantee it'll moon. Nobody knows the future. What I will tell you: the infrastructure being built is legitimate, use cases are practical, real-world utility is finally becoming tangible. But you need to be smart. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Don't make decisions based on emotions. Stay informed, stay patient. Make decisions based on facts, not feelings. I'm cautiously optimistic, but realistic. This is a long game. Banking partnerships could be the breakthrough we've been waiting for, or they could take longer than expected. Only time will tell. But staying informed and watching these developments closely is crucial right now. Smash that like button if this gives you a new perspective. Drop a comment telling me which country you think will integrate Pi banking next. I read every comment. Subscribe and hit that bell because the next few months are critical. Remember, follow my Telegram and Facebook. Links in the description, because breaking news drops there first. The banking revolution is here. The bridges are being built, and Pi's real utility is finally emerging. Are you ready for what comes next? Stay informed, stay sharp, and keep holding strong. This is just the beginning.